Hey everyone, I am up here in the surgeon's office. I just got done seeing him, and he said most definitely will need a new hip. Hip surgery is for sure. Not going to have it done at the end of the year because, of course, he understands I have to be the caregiver for Jack. However, they're talking probably the second quarter of 2025, probably after the winter time, of course, being able to walk. And that's the update as it stands right now. Okay, later.
Do not adjust your screen. It's my screen. I'm cockeyed. I'm crooked. The phone is crooked. I think I'm straight, so I look wonky. I'm in the parking lot, fired up the car, letting it warm up a little bit, and thought I would let you know when my hip surgery is going to be. Woohoo! Listen, folks, I did not expect any of this at all. I thought, great, the spine's going to be done. I'm good to go. So when I was experiencing issues doing my exercises on a daily basis, twice a day, etc., going to hydrotherapy, and this popping up, it absolutely threw me for a loop. So it is what it is. I chose April, couple of reasons so you understand. Number one, I gotta be ready, willing, and physically or bodily able to take care of Jack, to and from with appointments, etc. That's first and foremost. Secondly, wintertime is coming. So I don't want to have surgery, for example, next week, knowing that no one's up here to take care of Jack. And with the wintertime fast approaching, Jack and I would be absolutely shut-ins in our house for a couple of months. It is what it is. He doesn't see the doctor until next year, until the 3rd, I think, of January, I think. So, yeah, May 1st. So, according to Mayo, they have a hip joint replacement class, which I never had a proper class for the spine. Nevertheless, I knew what to experience because after high school, that was my training. I went to be a physical therapist to Marquette University, end up going to MATC for the physical therapy assistant program, worked in a Milwaukee hospital as a PTA for a period of time before joining forces with my then partner, now ex-husband, father of my child, in our ambulance business and handicapped and elderly business. And we also did morgue. Yeah, that's right, morgue conveyances. That's a whole other story, which I will be dropping as soon as I can. Second shift stinks, guys. The normal world is during the daylight hours, and I enjoyed it when I would be able to do videos on a daily, consistent basis. And now that I'm back to work, second shift, it is what it is. It looks like the sun is coming up. Okay, now I get to tell you guys this. Listen, I don't know. I'm flabbergasted. This morning, I grabbed my mascara, and I grabbed my brow gel. You can't read it, but see how they look alike? See how they look alike? One shorter than the other. I grabbed them both. Took one. Did this because I do this every day. Took one, and I'm going to show you with the brow gel. See that little bit of gel at the end? Took that without a mirror. You can do this. Get into the GMC Denali. Look at myself in the mirror. Groucho Marx, what in the world? Look at me, you guys. This is hysterical. This is funny. Look at these eyebrows. I used mascara instead of brow gel. mascara on the brows. So as soon as I get home and before I go into work, I got to get rid of this Groucho Marx business. I actually saw a doctor. I went and saw real people in a big city looking like a goofball. It is what it is. So now that I'm in Eau Claire, I'm going to go gas up and head home and see what Hubby Dubby's doing. Get him started for his day. Talk to you later. Groucho Marx signing out. The sun is definitely popping out. So I think I should probably get a car wash. That would be fantastic. Listen, when you have a black vehicle, all the salt and everything just shows on there. It's so stinking prominent as opposed to when I had the silver Impala last year. So, yeah, car wash sounds good. Also, I wanted to hop on quick and let you know, according to the surgeon, he wants to be able to check my knee as well. So they're doing x-rays this upcoming Friday and send that to him. No sense of urgency. He wants to be able to read them to properly visually ascertain if there is a concern that's stemming. And it's not uncommon, by the way, when patients have had spine surgery to experience issues with a hip and a knee. But he said the hip is way easier than a spine surgery for sure. And I said, I can believe that. I'd rather have 6 kids before I would ever want back fusion again. So I'm positive about it. He's a wonderful guy. He's a great guy. I have a good feeling about it. It's going to be great. It's going to be okay. God's got this, you guys. You know he does. Will the real Jerry Griggs please stand up and show us your real eyebrows? At least I'm good for a laugh of the day, you guys. Just so you know, sequentially, you're going to see sunshine and you're going to see different things in this video. I am in the car wash line right now, waiting to go in. I thought, what better time to do a quick weekend update than while I'm waiting for the car wash. I am the next person up. After this person, I just advanced to the next in line. So I will update you as to what happened this weekend. Next frame, you're going to see what my husband wanted to do yesterday. It's only 10 minutes out of his life, but it's good because he moved. He got out of the house, moved off the deck and down the stairs, so here he is. FYI, nothing is wrong with the vehicle. He just has to go out here and putz. Let me show you. How's it going there, mister?
Well, I got it off. Now I gotta wait 10 minutes for the computer to clear itself.
How do you feel? How was the stairs?
Stairs okay.
Good.
I'm gonna have to sit in there for the 10 minutes.
Yeah, go sit down.
I have a heater in there.
Yeah. Well, go have a good time. You want to feel like waving? Yeah. There you go, guys. He's putzing. He can't just sit still. Well, what'd you think about that? He said afterwards it felt good to get out and get some fresh air, which is positive and good. However, this morning, it was early morning. It was just after 1 o'clock. I asked him, how you feeling? And he said, I'm pretty sore. So that has been the first time out of the house since after going to the doctor appointment. So with that being said, to have the stitches or the staples removed. So that's good. He walks, according to the doctor, he should be walking every hour. So of course he walks from the living room to the bedroom, excuse me, to the restroom. Pardon my voice. And that's good. So, this weekend, what happened? Well, if any of you caught my community post, Jack and I sat down and I said, I need to make the decision, Jack, for me personally and myself. And it involves family. I'm not going to get into it on this video. However, if you can't count on family members during good times and positive times, leaning again to their schedules and their life. Remember, Jack is retired. I'm there taking care of him. Our weekends are free. We're really doing nothing, especially now while Jack's healing and it's getting colder. I moved one of the tables from the patio yesterday to the side because I didn't do that. So that was my little outside exercise. And that was it. We were home all day. I just feel so sad for the senior citizens that wait by the phone for their children to call. Not that this is this type of case, because it's not. It was a very urgent matter that waited for months now. Jack had his surgery in place. We have things that we need to discuss as a family. So I left it up to the family members for months, then a couple weeks. Then I had to do a YouTube/Instagram blast to get the attention, and still nothing. So Jack and I have made our decision and we're going to move forward with it. But with all of that being said, it's the holidays. And again, I will not do anything different than what I want to do for people. However, I do realize what I give to people, I can no longer and will no longer expect said reciprocal actions to come to me. That doesn't mean, for example, I'm going to give you $5 and I expect you to give me $5 back. That's not the case. I will give you of my time, talents, and treasures if I can. Sometimes all I need is time from you. And I need to convey information to you that's very important in a time of calm and in a time of still. So if you're seeing this message and you're a family member that I may be directing this to, you got to think about it, because not only do you have your wife's family, you as a husband have your family. So it is what it is. So that's it for the update. I'm next in line. Gotta move. Okay, I think this is a little better. Go car wash, dried off. She looks beauty-must. I'll tell you, the thing with these Denali's is primarily by the driver's side, by the wheel well, the rear wheel well of the driver's side, there's a little bit of a seam there. And it's starting to bubble insofar as rust is concerned. Now, Jack and I, we do not buy brand new cars because it's insane, the price of cars. And GMC Denali's go for pretty close to, oh shoot, I gotta do my mirror. Denali's go for pretty close to how much my surgery cost at Mayo. They're that expensive. I have to turn around real quick, stop this video, and move my mirror. To be continued. Well, I deserve a big fat duh. You know, I keep forgetting there are power controls by the driver's side that after I got back in, I could have just pressed the button to move the window back to its original position out, but I digress. These newfangled contraptions. So, this is going to be the last segment before I leave you guys, I'm just turning around, and I want to be able to talk about how things are going on the old fast. I have surpassed the 7-day mark a week. Today is the 8th day of my fast, and I feel super. The uncertain stomach issue is still here today because I knew what I had to go through, going to the doctor's office, etc. I thought, you know what, I better take a Imodium just in case, and I'm sure glad that I did. Ooh, sorry about this, guys. You guys look at me cockeyed. I'm sure glad that I did. That's the thing about big extended fasting like I do, is the digestive upset side of it. It is what it is. They always say that is an issue, but I say, for example, what in the world did I eat? I'm not eating anything. What's going on? What's coming out? Nothing's going in. I did pack the electrolytes along with 2 ice containers and have been sipping them. Going to Mayo and now going to work, I'm electrolyte heavy. So that's a good thing. Last night, I don't know if it was because I was excited, anticipating the surgeon meeting, whatever the case may be, I didn't have a good night's sleep. Also with Jack, I hear him. He's got the sleep machine. He sleeps with the machine, so I hear that all night. That's why I sleep with the earplugs. And if I can't have a restful night's sleep or can't get to sleep for whatever reason, Dr. Jason Fung puts me to sleep. Also, Steve from Serious Keto, he has that type of voice that just puts me right into la la land. So thanks, guys, for putting me to sleep. But I checked the watch today, and it said that I got 5 hours and 55 minutes of sleep, most of which was very light. But I did get some sleep. Again, that's the downside of my big 40-day extended fasting. And sleep is concerned, you don't get a lot. I like sleep. I need sleep. Sleep is good for healing. But I'm also in a prayerful fast, a religious fast. And I've said this before, I'll say it a million times. God's got me. Until He tells me, or my body senses that I can't go on anymore without food, whatever the case may be, it is what it is. Now, this year, my Keto Mojo, I was talking to Cindy because Cindy's got the code for discount. And Cindy said it does not include the strips, rats. It just includes the kits. So I failed to order my strips. I don't know what my ketones are. I'm not real concerned about it. I know I am in deep ketosis. I'm past 168 hours if I look at my Zero, Z-E-R-O app. Zero for fasting. It's a fasting app. I really don't know because I have a calendar and I know I'm going to stop on January 11th, the day of my mother's earthly birthday. And I can absolutely feel it. I had a bit of a chill. I'm not coming down with anything. I'm not sick. I did have a bit of a chill yesterday going to bed. And then when I was in bed, I said, I better turn the heat down to 68. Normally in the house, and it's because Jack is on blood thinners, we'll keep the temperature at 72. But for sleeping, 68 serves me well. We have the big honkin' down feather bed cover in the feather bed, and that keeps it super hot. Plus, of course, Jack's radiating heat to me. The dog's bringing heat to me. So 68 is just fine. I could do it a little colder. I don't mind it colder for sleeping, but once I get up, the hunger pangs were not yesterday, and I made cookies. Now, there are those of you out there that may be thinking, hypocrite, you hypocrite, blasphemer of the ketogenic diet that you are, Jerry. But just rest. I had told Jack that the way I feel in a fast, I'm not expecting anyone, my husband or anybody else, to do this. Obviously, it's a prayerful one, but it feels so stinking good. His eating has gone from eating a whole pizza, for example, to now having 2 pieces. So if I do buy a pizza at a pizzeria, 1 pizza, for Jack, that's 4 meals, because he has 2 pieces for a meal, for a serving. He really doesn't have an appetite per se. Yesterday, I thought he likes these Spritz cookies made with all whole foods. I did get non-GMO organic flour. They're cookies, so they are the non-GMO organic cane sugar. The vanilla, which is homemade vanilla beans, and I think it was bourbon. But you only use 2 teaspoons, so what kind of alcohol is that? Butter. For the cookies, I doubled them. I used 4 sticks of butter. That's 2 cups. Yeah, that's it. And he ate those, and it smelled so good in the house. To me, it smelled good, but it triggered that happy memory for me of my mother and my grandma and Christmases that have gone past that triggered my memory. But it didn't trigger me enough to want to eat it, because why? So I did say to Jack, honey, the way I feel when I do eat carnivore, I would like you to experience it as best as I can possibly do. He will only eat his burgers with a bun. He will not do a keto bun. I tried that scam before with him. No, he won't eat it. It's got to be a palate. Jack has got a super palate. OMG. He can sense everything with his mouth. Be it bad, good, is it sugar or not sugar? There are exceptions, and I'm not going to say them on this film because he watches my videos. So I did make a real Spritz sugar cookie for him yesterday, and didn't trigger me at all. I made him grilled cheese, and I made him beef tallow oil French fries like they did back in the day at McDonald's. None of them triggered me. Bread, I really don't give 2 cares about anymore. I really don't. It's no longer an issue. It's no longer a trigger for me. Clearly, cookies aren't either. But what I do really miss is cheese. However, when I have the cheese, I know to avoid the stuff that's already come pre-shredded, and to avoid, sadly, the block that usually is on sale. I have to avoid that because it's not for my body as good as when I buy the Organic Valley from Wisconsin raw cheeses. It's got 3 ingredients. It's a raw cheese, and it doesn't make my nose run. It doesn't make me phlegmy. And now being the 8th day of fasting, I don't have that gurgliness from dairy. So this happens every year, and I know. But this year, well, should I say 2025, after I'm done with my fast, I'm going to go to only eating the raw dairy. I know I may be tempted by the pizza at pizzerias, etc., etc. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I need to only eat the raw dairy, and it comes in cheddar, it comes in mozzarella, it comes in like a Colby or Jack cheese. It comes in the good ones that you can put in keto or carnivore lasagna that I'll make. Organic Valley cream that doesn't have carrageenan like the stuff at Aldi's. No. So I know to avoid the commercially cheap, coupon cheap cheeses, the stuff that's already in the bags with the, I don't know, wood pulp or cellulose or flour or whatever that won't make it stick. But that's okay. That's going to be my first experiment a couple days after I break my fast, gingerly with eggs, bone broth, etc. That's the plan. So I am heading right now. It's just after 11:30. It's 10 minutes to 12. I'm heading up to work. I start at 1 o'clock. I hope you guys have a lovely day. I'm closing this video out now. I'm going to try to upload it and get it done. So there you go. There you have it. Have a lovely day, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. On your way out, hit me the thumbs button. If you feel like you want to share it, go ahead and share it with somebody. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that little bell to make sure you get every episode of Fasting in the Middle of a Forest for 40 days. This is Jerry signing out. Cheers, everyone.